coming up to a ground that you don't always come up to?
Not a huge amount. It's a credit to everyone. It's been a difficult 6 weeks or so, I think, for the club, and we've had everyone from the playing group and the football staff have had given each other great support. We've had great support from the board, and Hazy, our CEO, Mark Hazen's given us great support to the football department. No matter what path we're going down or what path we are going down, they keep supporting that. So I think it's a combination of just the support and confidence in each other at the club. As I said, it's been a difficult 6 weeks, but we've been playing the footy we wanted to for halves and three quarters, but haven't been able to put it together. And I thought tonight, bar 5 minutes here and there, we're actually really competitive, and that's the end that got us a result rather than us playing at home or away. But saying that, it was good to get up here for a few days and enjoy each other's company and probably get out of the glare of the football environment down in Adelaide and in Victoria.
What contributed to the way you ran out the second half so strongly, Matt?
Nothing. Look, I know there's been things made of our fitness and our second halves, but we've always been of the view that it's just our concentration and our ability just to keep sticking towards our game plan rather than anything else. And we've been drumming that into the guys. And last week we had a very good second half and not a good first half. So as I said, the boys were able to just really gel really well together tonight and just keep each other honest in what they were about. And the end result was a win that they deserved.
What does that do for your belief going forward, particularly after half time?
Look, I think more with the belief and the confidence amongst each other that how we want to play and how we want to go about our football. And look, it's only our second win for the year, so by no means are we getting carried away with it. But for the players, it shows they had a bit of resilience. As I said, it's been a difficult 6 weeks, but they've kept on backing up and really proving how they want to go about their footy. And we played against a pretty good opposition tonight who've been in a good bit of form the last month. And they got their just desserts tonight, the players.
Do you think you had an advantage playing here up here tonight? Because obviously Richmond hadn't before, and you guys were fairly regular.
Look, twice a year isn't too regularly. And look, I'm not sure. This was the best conditions we've ever played in. It was a beautiful night for footy. It got a bit slippery towards the end, but it was definitely the easiest conditions to play in. So in the end, both teams came to play, and I was just really proud of the way the guys were able to stick it the way we wanted to go about it.
And Matty, one interesting bit, it was the older guys after half-time.
Look, I thought a few of them, did well. I thought, our back six were going about it in a pretty good manner, but, that was a manner of how pressured the ball was coming inside 50 for them to defend. So, they all had their moments, the players tonight. No one really dominated the game for us, but no one had a poor game. I thought everybody really contributed, whether it was the first half or second half or in the quarters where we needed it, and that was the most pleasing thing, and that's what we've been striving towards.
How important was it to win up here tonight, given, I guess, the club's trying to build that central lead through the corridor and really get its footprint here?
Yeah, really important. The first couple of years I think we've had some wins up here, but it's been a lean pickings the last 4 or 5 years. So it was important. We have a great fan base up here and trying to build our membership and a bit of a corporate support up here too. So we're back here in 5 weeks, and it is important for our supporters up here to enjoy a win. And as I said, they've been starved of it. So hopefully they get a benefit out of that.
Would you like to eventually one day try and make it a bit of a home away from home, similar to how Hawthorn have done with Launceston?
Look, if it's a viable opportunity for the club, we would probably look at it. At the moment we're comfortable coming up here twice, but it's more important that the end result for us today was terrific for everyone at the club.
How would you rate Kane Corns' performance tonight? He obviously stuck to his task, and he's one of the main ones who's had a difficult start to the season. It seemed like he really had a point to prove tonight.
Look, he didn't have a point to prove. He had a task to play through the midfield for us. I thought we had quite a few guys who had roles on there as the night wore on. But he had a great game, and but I thought our midfield were really able to go head to head with theirs, and they were able to perform pretty well and do what they needed to do, and they might have outpossessed us by the end of the game. But I was really proud of how they were able to just keep winning enough of the ball for us, which has been our Achilles heel all year. We haven't got enough inside 50s. I think tonight we had 57, which is probably the most we've had for the year.
Showed plenty of faith at selection in Daniel Pearce this week. You must have been pleased with the way he repaid that faith.
Yeah, look, the players are, they know how important Daniel is to us playing well, and they're certainly giving him that feedback. And, I thought tonight, Daniel was able to play on Adelaide for most of the night and did a really good job on that and was able to find the ball. So it was a good lesson in his development. As I said, we understand he's an important player. But anyone who wants to come into our team and play a role, we can play. We'll play an important part in that, and Daniel was able to do that tonight.
The light, talking about roles, good effort from Danny Motlop on King in the second half.
Yeah, look, Motts was putting a lot of pressure on for us down forward, but we probably wanted to release a couple of our young kids on ball instead of down back, and Motts went to half back last week against Fremantle and showed glimpses, and tonight he did again. So it was important for him to play well up here. His form hadn't been too great up here, but he turned it around tonight.
Could that be more of a regular thing, Motts across half back?
I'm not sure. I think that most opposition clubs are probably wary of him forward still. But look, it's another string to his bow, and you've got to have that in the modern game. You can't just be pigeonholed to play one position. And I think it's important for Daniel's his evolution of his game to be able to play down there. So whether that'll become a bigger part, I'm not quite sure. But it was important for us to see it.
The light towers going out tonight, did that affect you at all?
No, it would have if they had stayed out a bit longer. But it was obviously there's a bit of panic going on there. But the players' routine stayed the same, and they were able to keep their minds on the task, and that was the important side of it.
Were you pleased with how they kept composed and didn't sort of get flustered by it at all?
Yeah.
Obviously something that doesn't happen too often.
Yeah, no, it doesn't happen too often. But the whole night they had their chances when they could let their minds wander off. But I thought they stayed in control of the game and stayed pretty composed for most of the night.
Would this win, give you a bit of confidence coming in next week, home game against Carlton?
Oh, we'd like to build on it for sure. As I said to them just then, it's a tough competition, and we've got to back up the day's less rest against Carlton. But all it does is show the players their belief in how we want to play, and it's more games into our younger players, which we're all about. We've got to keep building those guys up and surround them with the proper guys on the field. And tonight we're able to do that, and we'll bounce back and look forward to Carlton next week.
Is this skipper any chance to come back?
No, I think he'll be after the bye.
So he's just obviously not tempted to risk him giving that extra week?
No, he's not ready yet anyway, so he needs another 1 or 2 weeks at least.
Yeah. What would it mean to get him back at this stage of the year?
It'll be important. We've obviously missed him, but to say that we've been able to see some other guys play on ball, so that's all great for the development of our club.
What were your thoughts on Dean Brogan's game?
Yeah, terrific. Look, Dean's shouldered an enormous amount of work all year, and he's been brilliant off the ground too, as a real mentor to our young midfield group. And tonight he shouldered a fair workload and gave our on-ballers first look at it. And he's just he keeps on stepping up, and he's a really important person, not only on the field but around our club.
I know he's playing really well, but he almost tempted to try and sneak a game of rest for him either side of that bye just to get over that Achilles.
We'll have a look at it, and we've discussed it. He seems to be managing it okay at the moment, but as every week progresses, it gets a bit harder for him. So we'll have a look at it over the next 5 or 6 weeks.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks very much.